We trekked through the mountains, through the blizzard, through the weird strata which kind of looked like it wasn't really made of rock anymore, but of strands of some organic material, a H.R. Geiger-esque visage. And then he turns to me, and Lloyd says, "I've something to tell you before we go to Velweb." Sounding good German. It's about Diaz. Dart. Fine, with this blizzard, it's not a bad time to take a break. And we wandered into our shelter. Oh, Diaz. The world must be restored. Lloyd. Restored? Oh no, that's not the right one. What do you mean? Ruins of Cadessa, 3 years ago. Diaz is in a cape. I can't really make him out very well. Lloyd's there though. No, Diaz. The world has become rotten, like a fallen fruit. It has the same stench as the world ruled by Melbu Frama, the wingly dictator. Stagnation, what people call peace these days, is actually a slow and steady decay. The overture to the world's demise has already begun. Decay? Are you saying that that's the reason why our magic power is deteriorating? Yes. It's not only for you, Winglies. Yeah, Diaz appears to be like it almost makes me think of Aztec sort of vibe to him. It is a danger that all species are facing. Right. But how can we reverse this decay? You Winglies were the 107th species in ancient times. Your kind sought to halt the will of Soa and maintain your dominance. The 108th and final species is a supreme being meant to rejuvenate the world and lead us to paradise. That's not a lot of species. I don't know if I mentioned that when it introduced that whole thing, but 108 is not a lot of species. That's a tiny number of species. That's not any level of biodiversity at all. But it does also make me wonder, is that how many... I wonder how many types of monster there are in the game. Hey, Lloyd. Every 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, the moon child descends to the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. The moon child is actually the soul of the final species. It is the god that gives holy rejuvenation and heals the world. Rose says, that's not true. Lloyd, oh, but it is. Why else would the black monster continue to kill the moon child? Rose does a ... Lloyd, that devil wants to stop its evolution because he knows there'll be no place for one as vile as him in a world of purity and perfection. Lloyd, what is the relationship between the divine moon objects you have been pursuing and the birth of the moon child? Lloyd, the ancient Winglies feared that their status as supreme beings would end, and so they sealed away the 108th species. The keys to dissolve the signet are the gem, dagger, and mirror, all named after the moon. Albert, So you were going to release the moon child, in other words, the god, using the divine moon objects. Right. If I don't do it, somebody else will. Even the last god can't escape from its fate, determined by Soa. That's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure Diaz will explain the rest. Dart. Wait, you never explained why you had Shanna kidnapped. What does she have to do with this? Right. All will be revealed at Velweb. Velweb. Bloody hell. Ooh. Grumpy. Meadow. Dad, but is it over? And there we are. Let's go back in there. Please tell me there's a save point. There is not a save point. There is a... Let's keep going. Are we completely healed? Right. So, we're gonna go until we find a save point. And, because I've got something else I want to play today. But I need to use the PSP to play it. And this is where I'm up to on Legend of Dragoon. I don't know if I recorded the last bits. I've gone across the glacier, I've gone across big snowy fields, and here we are. We're heading towards Velweb, which is where Emperor Diaz, who is the actual baddie in this game, I think he's the baddie. Vaguely remember him being the baddie. Yeah. And right now I'm fighting a Windy Weasel and a Spin Bowler. The Windy Weasel looks like, if you've ever played Monster Rancher, looks like a tiger, which is the name of the blue wolf with spiky horns. Monster Rancher is really good, but I can't think... I've been trying to think if I could make it even vaguely interesting in an audio-only Let's Play, but I don't think I can. Oh. There we go. Cool boogie. Cooloo boogie. There we go. Right. There's the weasel gone. Spinny McGee's gone there. Let's fucking punch him out. There we go. Dearie me. I was kind of hoping that I'd just like have... I mean... It's fine. You'll all be used to like really weird like variety of episode lengths from me, right? Oh. Quite a high encounter rate. Ooh, I should probably have some on my lunch. Oh, it's all congealed. That's fine. Oh. Oh, Christ, that's good. Ooh, a frost ogre and a spin bowler. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I'm having an example of some absolutely fucking dire culinary shit. Oh. Like, not as bad as like the monstrosities you hear about from like if you listen to the F Plus at all, and they have they've got food episodes where they go to like the there just seems to be a lot of like American recipe websites where they make horrific concoctions, normally involving ranch dressing, which sounds like it's very popular, but sounds very yeah. But yeah, so it's almost that bad. I don't think it's quite that bad. It's barbecue flavor super noodles. And these aren't like ramen noodles. These are just like you do them on their own sort of dealy. But they do come with a seasoning packet, which is why they're barbecue. Oh, here we go. Right, so that's just the middle bit. Okay, we'll save. So I can just tell you about my lunch then. But yeah, so I'm making that. And so what I do is I boil it up and then drain it, mix in the packaging. This is my how my wife likes to have them, and therefore yeah. Because if you boil them in, if you put it into the water while they're boiling the actual noodles, then basically you just end up with a house that stinks of the seasoning, you know, and you don't actually get a lot of the flavour getting into the noodles. So yeah, you mix that in after, and then you grate cheese on top, and then you put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds with the cheese, like, sort of mixed in. And I'm sure it's going to give me a heart attack, and it's not going to be a suitable complete meal, but you know what? It's fun. Anyway, so there you go. There's a brief scene, followed by me talking about my noodles. But I managed to save, and now I can go play another game, which is of current relevance. Alright, in a bit.